Hi, I'm Clinton.
I'm Claude, and we're the lamest defenders. So for today's special short episode, we have some Spidey news. So let's get going.
Hi, Thanos. We're the lamest defenders.
I don't even know who you are.
We have a small but dedicated fan base.
Be sure to visit our sponsor at BaskervilleProductions.com.
Welcome back, everyone. So yesterday we had some news that Spider-Man will be exclusive to the PlayStation consoles. So that's PS5 and PS4 version of Marvel's Avengers. To some, like myself and Clinton, this is kind of lame in a bad way.
Yeah, not a good way.
Not a lamest defenders lame, but no, we're talking bad.
This is stupid. This is really dumb.
This just shows how, I guess, awful it is for the gaming industry, especially Sony specifically, who constantly has things where it just divides. You know, it's unnecessary. I know it doesn't affect me personally because I have a PlayStation, I have an Xbox, I have a Switch, I have a PC. But it's not to brag, but it's just
you totally did.
Yeah, but it's still disheartening because if I only had money for one console, I'd be pissed off. Especially me personally, it's Spider-Man, the biggest Marvel character.
And if you already have a Xbox, you're just SOL at this point. Like this is. I actually did predict this
November
of last year.
Yeah, November 5th maybe.
Yeah, so I called this almost a full year ago.
Yeah, and I said it was complete. I was like, dab it on.
You stand by that today.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised that they're going to take Marvel's Mickey Mouse and just, I guess, monopolize it on one system. It really sucks.
And you go ahead.
I was like, the one thing is that I know it doesn't happen until early 2021, right? So that's something. That'll give you time.
Yeah. It'd be kind of funny if Microsoft pulled a big dick move and they're like, you know what, fine, you have Spider-Man, let's do X-Men, all the X-Men characters available only on our console, because that's basically how it feels. You know, it's kind of like back in the day when Soul Calibur had exclusive characters. I remember
Soul Calibur 6
yeah. So it was Soul Calibur 2, Xbox got Spawn, who gives a shit about Spawn. PlayStation 2 got Hayachi from Tekken, and then GameCube got Link. It's just like, why would you ever get it on the other two consoles?
Yeah, the GameCube one sold incredibly well, which no shock. So.
Yeah, it feels like this because if you have all the consoles, like why the hell would you ever get it on anything else other than PlayStation? And you know, this is a message directly to Sony, but you guys, because you keep doing it happened in Destiny. Yeah, it happened in so many other games.
It happened a lot.
And, you know, it's not like they even own the rights to Spider-Man for video games. And Marvel, too.
Yeah.
Because they allowed it.
In this.
Yeah, they're just... I'm angry for people who don't have a PlayStation, honestly. And, you know, Marvel's Avengers looks... Crystal Dynamics, too. Yeah, fuck you guys. But Marvel's Avengers, it looked like for a longest time, and now it finally looks better, but it still doesn't look like a game where you're like, oh boy, like, because the characters look bad. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff looked sketchy. I mean, after the War Table previews I've been doing, they look good. I mean, it looks a lot better, but I know, me personally, like, I was going to get the game anyway, but now that Spider-Man's in it, for sure, I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
And... you know, this brings on another tangent, but the character models still look like crap. Yeah. So what is their version of Spider-Man going to look like?
It's not going to look like the PS4 one from Insomniac.
No,
I guarantee that.
No.
It's not going to look like that at all.
Right. And it's stupid because, and I don't even know how the system works for Marvel's Avengers, where if I pick Iron Man, can you pick Iron Man? Probably not. So
yeah, probably not, yeah.
Who's ever not going to pick Spider-Man? I mean, Spider-Man is just...
Probably me when I play with you.
You won't be allowed
Spider-Man. No one else.
Not on my watch, asshole. But it's just, you know, it's just like, oh boy, do I want to be Miss Marvel or do I want
to be Black Widow or Spider-Man?
Damn. It's just, it's crazy. It's just, I don't know. It's infuriating, and I feel like people should rightly be pissed off about it.
Yeah, the sad thing is I don't want Microsoft to have any exclusives. Yeah. Like, I don't, because I hate this so much. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, play on the system of your preferred choice, but don't punish people who can't afford all of them.
Right.
It's just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
And pretty
it should
awful.
be based on where your friends already play at and based on what controller you prefer, not the exclusives for each stupid game. It's the same game. It's just, and it makes you wonder too. It's just like, how is this going to affect the story in Marvel's Avengers? Like because they plan on doing story for the Spider-Man character, that's all going to be omitted from the Xbox and PC version. It's ridiculous. Like, how is that going to change the narrative?
I don't know. Maybe it has to be a timed exclusive, right? I don't know. I mean,
it just depends how much money Sony paid
probably
for it. So, and it's not even like they own the video game rights to Spider-Man because he was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 just last year.
Yeah,
and it's just
GameCube. Yeah, that was Switch exclusive.
Basically, GameCube.
Shots fired.
I think it's just, you can tell Marvel is just open to getting paid. Like, because Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, in my opinion, it should have been on everything.
Yeah, totally agree.
It got basically screwed over because it was on the Switch, so that console wouldn't allow a lot of things to be possible as the other one. So it's just Marvel was like, okay, we'll take your money, Nintendo, thanks.
Yeah,
rats got to eat the cheese, and now they're doing the same thing about this.
And you're right to be pretty upset by it, but it's. I mean, unfortunately, it's out of our control. We don't. Yeah. We're not in charge of these companies, so.
I mean, they do owe us money because we gave them the idea.
Consume product, yeah. Crystal Dynamics, I want my check.
Sony's like,
yeah, right, yeah.
We'll get these dweebs of 24 views on that preview. No, but they had to be thinking about this for a long
for sure. This was
time.
Planned out well in advance, yeah.
There's ramifications, I feel like, for the future of the story, too. Because
until Microsoft buys Sony. Mm-hmm. That's the only way this is going to stop.
Yeah.
So.
Well, maybe, I know Microsoft doesn't really care about this stuff anymore because it used to be like with Call of Duty, they would have these exclusive time, like DLC pack releases. And then, of course, Sony got into that too. And then Microsoft just stopped doing that.
Sure.
So I just think it'd be hilarious if Microsoft took the X-Men. It'd be
that would
so
be amazing.
Fun. Yeah.
I would love that.
But I don't think Microsoft wants to feed into the problem that Sony's creating.
I honestly, I get this feeling Microsoft just doesn't care because I always see, like on Twitter, we'll see tweets about Microsoft congratulating Sony on certain games doing well and all that stuff. Just like, I think Sony's the only one holding up the console wars anymore.
And they're fanboys. And the Marvel's Avengers horrible subreddit. Bunch of a-holes on there. So I got to dunk on them every video. We wanted to kind of share our thoughts on it. It sucks.
Some more than others.
Yeah, no, I saw this. I thought it was a joke because it was leaked on a UK retailer's website. And then it initially got debunked, and then later in the day, the Sony blog came out.
Everybody confirmed it, So
it was like,
it sucks. Like this is just sucks.
Yeah,
there's nothing more else to describe it.
It doesn't affect anyone with the PlayStation, but it's still like it's messed up.
Yeah.
So, and congratulations, Marvel. You continue to be an asshole.